All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Chronics podcast.
Oh my God.
Today, we have on that dynamic duo.
Oh.
You guys may have seen Solomon before. He was in the Wings episode. He kind of appeared
For like a minute.
Yeah, for like a minute.
At the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Does that-
For the-
Fast
if you stay,
forward,
if you
you
stay
really want to watch the
tuned,
video,
you know?
watch
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah, so he was in that one if you guys saw that. And then if you guys saw Ediana's from the old episodes, she was in that one. But yeah. So yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho's
this video is just gonna be a bunch of side tangents.
No, I created questions so we don't do that.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's
That
me and
doesn't matter,
her.
dog.
It's me and
It's gonna
her.
go left field, right field. Was that left? That's the left.
Depends on
It's
the
right to
perspective.
you guys.
Okay, well, that's a side tangent. Question.
Okay. So okay. So now, I mean, not many people know because they never really got to like know you guys, especially you, Solomon, because you only got to be on the Wing episode. But you guys are both currently in a relationship,
Finally, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
right?
More
21
recent than
years,
you, my
buddy.
guy.
Waiting 21 years. Let's go.
Right.
Same.
And
Same.
the question I want to ask is like, since being in a relationship, what has been like the biggest like upside or like the biggest pro to being in one? Now that you guys are like actually in one.
You guys see these questions because they're here.
Yeah.
You trying to put us on the spot, bro?
It's just a pro. Like, oh,
What's
like
going
what's
on?
a really good thing that
Shout out
has,
to Peyton and Kyle
Yeah.
in the side.
Shout out to Kyle.
Love you guys.
that's
Shout
just
out
like
to
fuck
Peyton.
you.
But personally, before we were in a relationship,
Mhm.
me and Ediana were the only ones we could talk to about stuff. Like when we were at home,
Yeah.
if I were to get off of work, I would stop by Ediana's room.
Mhm.
We'll just talk about how our day was, how life's going. And it's like, don't get me wrong, Ediana's still my like best friend. And like,
Same.
but like,
Respect.
it's nice,
Respect, bro.
nice having just someone else to talk to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
second.
that reciprocates that like love and like, you know,
Yeah. And yeah.
attention.
Why did you do that?
I'm just joking.
I'm in the middle of something, bro. You ruined it. You fucking killed it.
No, but you were saying like how reciprocating, like how.
Just reciprocating the how much you care for each other.
Mhm.
Like, we're siblings. We're gonna be there no matter what.
Yeah,
You know?
you can't
Right.
get rid of me.
Yeah.
That is true.
I can't get rid of him either. So
Yeah.
no, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, reciprocating love like from someone other than your family, like someone
Right.
that you're related to,
Yeah.
and like even friends like growing up. Like it's the upside for me is like actually finally able to like have my own person
Mm.
and like someone I can actually have a connection with.
Right.
And like kind of just makes me feel comfortable being myself. Like
Mm.
regardless, I'm like always myself, just crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
just wild. But like he loves me despite all the craziness and like
Right.
Yeah.
weird emotion
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just being obnoxious.
So just fully accepting of like just all of you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice having someone to like just love you. Like unconditional love, like that's like a real thing. And to get that from someone other than someone you're related to,
Yeah.
and like actually just finding your person. Because there's always someone out there
Right.
for everybody.
Mm.
And like being able to finally have that connection with somebody is nice. And like I can share things and continuously learn about
Mhm.
him and he can learn about me.
Right.
Because honestly, this like is really much like it's really a learning experience with feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually nice rather than back before then.
Right. Yeah.
They don't know about that, but
They don't know about your journey.
they don't know where I came from, bro.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
That's a whole
Maybe different
story.
podcasts.
Yeah. But what is it? You guys said like there's a different type of like love that you guys get, and I know that there's like such things as like love languages. So in being in a relationship, what's been like the most like you enjoy it the most in, I guess, your love language?
What's our love language?
Yeah, basically.
That's a valid question, dude.
I
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
You guys sent like a test
Yeah.
on Discord. I
Yeah.
took it. Mine was acts of service, which
Mm.
like makes sense to me because like I like when people do like the small things, like thinking about me.
Right.
Like, oh, I'll take care of this so you don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
or like just like random acts of like kindness kind of things.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What about you?
For mine's, I did mine's all the way back in high school. I need to find my psychology book and I can like find it for sure.
Ours is official. Ours
I
is a
think-
Discord test.
I didn't get that link. Maybe I should go look back in the Discord. But
Yeah.
I think mine's, it was very like tied when I
Mhm.
took mine's
Right.
between I think it was like there was 3 of them. I think I had like 3 main ones, which was
Mhm.
like physical touch, words of affirmation,
Mm-hmm.
and
Quality time.
ooh, bro. Now I don't know.
There was like 5 or
Not
6,
all of
and she
them.
said 3. That's like half of them.
I don't,
Yeah.
all of them is just my love language.
Right.
But I think I thoroughly enjoy a lot of them. He says that my love language is gift giving
Mm.
because
As for your most.
I always give him gifts.
Oh, I see. I see.
I feel
But
like
I always like I'm always on him too. Like
Right.
always, like, kissing him, holding his head.
Mm.
Physical touch is like I don't know. It's a big thing, I guess.
No, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that.
For both of you guys, yeah, physical touch is like, it's important when it comes to a relationship.
mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that just builds off because we're like real handsy, especially towards you. You know it the most.
Yeah.
Well, we like to mess with Brendan a lot, especially her.
Yeah, all that cake, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we'll like when we're walking around, we'll mess with Brendan.
Yeah, we're always
You can
Not
say
like-
how
we're like touching each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always just messing around with each other. Me and him would fight a lot too.
But it is good because there are a lot of people in our group that aren't like that. That they're like almost, I guess, they're not so much like in terms of like physical touch and everything. Like some of them don't even like hugs or even like dapping each other up. Like it's some of them are just like
it's
that.
kind of awkward for
Yeah.
like some people. I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean you're just gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna
basically.
do it regardless. So
Yeah. Yeah, but I think
sometimes
it's,
I ask for permission.
sometimes.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes, because COVID,
Mm.
'Cause of COVID.
Yeah, people got like weird about touching each other. So like when I
Yeah.
would meet new people, I'd be like, "Well, can I give you a hug? Like, do you
Mm.
want a handshake? Do you want something?"
Right.
Oh yeah, COVID was so funny because people would like back away, like
Yeah,
they're
they do like
"Oh."
the distance. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, like we're not gonna die, but okay.
know.
Mm.
COVID was a funny time.
Yeah.
Looking back at it,
Yeah.
looking back at it.
Okay. Wait. So, Samuel, what is your least then in terms of love language?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm broke all the time, so I can't really give as much gifts as I would like to.
Right.
But so I guess that like I would love to give Peyton more gifts. but
Yeah.
I'm just really stupid with money in
Yeah.
terms of like saving, spending.
Yeah. I mean, we're still young, so I mean, we still have time to learn at a pace of getting better at that.
No, I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid.
There's no lie.
Oh my
detected.
god, Qui-Gon.
No lie detected, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, Qui-Con it's like a place where if you're not spending money, it's like kind of a little bit boring.
Yeah, it is boring.
True.
Yeah.
So.
Like back in high school.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I would just go just to walk around.
Yeah.
I remember
That's all I did.
saving for like a month or so. Just
Yeah.
like whatever money I would have, I put in like a little envelope
Mm-hmm.
and just like it would be like a few $100, like a 200 maybe
Right.
tops, and I would be able to buy like 5 posters. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I would just show up because that's where everybody was.
Yeah.
I was like, we're in Qui-Gon. Are you coming? Like, sure. I just
sound like
exist.
doofuses. We're going quick.
Oh, and for those who don't know, did you guys ever talk about that?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it in the
He made a
last
little
podcast.
vlog, man.
Oh,
You
true.
see his,
Yeah. But I mean, you can
Or
give.
for any the people new to the podcast, Qui-Con's like a anime convention in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Happens once every year.
Yeah. So if you guys are
Very fun.
if you guys are into it, then you should definitely go.
Yeah, come visit. It's fun. There was a big turnout this year,
Yeah.
and they had more space, so it was less hot.
Mm-hmm.
I did walk past one person who did not put any deodorant, and it was I like gag,
God,
bro.
dude.
So gross.
Yeah, that is.
Please, we're
that-
deodorant.
Oh God. Okay.
Anyway. Anyway,
Moving
see,
on.
he's told you fucking side tangents, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So now that you guys have, spent some time being in a relationship, what kind of advice would you give to someone that would also be getting into a relationship? Like, it's about to be like their first one getting into it.
Getting into a relationship.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
I'm like only like 2 months in, dog.
So you have like the best advice.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I would have the best advice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, I'm just. I don't know.
Reflect on your
being-
experience, you know?
Yeah.
Being like, well, just me and Kyle are very like straightforward people,
Mm.
which is actually very, very like it helps a lot.
That's
Yeah.
so funny because me and Peyton are so indecisive, bro.
Well, like it's not that we're are we indecisive? We're indecisive, but like
Just to ask. Are we indecisive?
I don't know,
we
bro.
have to like, bro.
Do you think we're indecisive? I don't know. Do you?
We are indecisive because, well, sorry, moved away from the mic. Anyway,
You good.
we're indecisive because like we both don't care.
Right.
We don't like. It's not that we don't care. It's like it doesn't matter because we're like already spending time together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like figuring out things to do because we both. Man, I think I'm boring because I don't really have like too much that I want to go out and do. I don't really care about spending money. It's
Yeah.
kind of the
Same.
same way. But what helped is like communication. Communication was always a big thing, and we talked about that before we even got into a relationship
Mhm.
or like before we started dating. Honestly, I was just very straight up
Right.
as I am as a person already.
Mhm.
I told him straight up like I want to date, I want to get to know you, and
Yeah.
like I'm aiming for a relationship, not just a hookup. So
Mhm.
we went off of that, and we had mutual stuff. And then ever since then, like I said, like I'm kind of crazy, and like I have anger issues, but I haven't been bad. But like the
Yeah.
not with him,
You
not
gotta
with
put a-
him.
Yeah.
I try not to get angry.
Yeah.
Or if I do get angry, like it's more of like a frustration, and like I
Right.
don't I don't just blow up, because a lot of things that we do, like we just talk it out. And if I do get upset, then she's always just tell me,
Yeah.
just tell me then and there, because I need to like. So pretty much, it's just a learning. Like I said, it's a learning experience. We just talk,
Mhm.
talk it out. Cause nothing, honestly, and even like when I was single and everyone would ask me for advice, I just be
Right.
like, just tell them, just talk it
Yeah.
out. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing you can't fix if you don't talk it out. A lot of like misassumptions or like a lot of things go wrong when you don't explain your point. And if you don't see it from their perspective, then
Mhm.
like just fuck it, just leave it as it is. But if you actually want to make something work
Right.
and have something last, like I think talking it out and hearing each other's like feelings and point of views is a very big thing.
Mm.
And like we made it past 2 months. It's pretty big accomplishment in my
Yeah.
opinion.
That's good.
But yeah.
No, yeah, it definitely makes sense of the open communication, because you're right. There is a lot of times when just like the other member, or not member, but the other person is just kind of like, oh, like, why are you like this? And they're just like, I don't know, sorry. They just kind of just don't explain like the thought process of like certain things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand that. That's
It's like-
really good.
You just need that understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
really
point of
it is.
understanding.
And then also, but like you can talk as much as you want, but if your partner isn't willing to like listen and understand where
Mm.
you're coming from, or just like, hear you out, then
Right.
it's not gonna work. Because what's the point of talking if you're not gonna,
Yeah.
one and not the other?
Right.
So also, yeah. So like talking and listening
Mhm.
is like a very big part, especially since the fact that a lot of relationships nowadays don't go past 3 months.
Mm.
And that's simply because like in the beginning you're all in this honeymoon phase,
Right.
and like you just ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Just live together, and then once like you've been too much of a good thing, sometimes people get sick of
Mhm.
it, and like they don't really talk about their feelings, or like your partner is something that you don't like but you don't address it,
Mhm.
and then just over time, like he told me that one time, that if I don't talk to him and I don't tell him when I get mad, then like eventually I'm gonna end up resenting him, and then the relationship's just gonna fail. So stuff like that.
very true. Yeah. Do you think like before getting into the relationship, like the things that you were, I guess, like like the honeymoon phase and all that kind of stuff, was there any sort of like decisions like in your head you were kind of like making about like those things, like we're like, oh, I don't want to like experience the honeymoon phase, or I don't even want to go through it? Was there any like certain like things that you kind of wanted to avoid when you got into it?
For me, I put myself in a mindset of like, I want to make the honeymoon phase last as long as I can. Just because that's where like I can express most of my love, like just to give them as much love as I can.
Yeah.
Just to let them know how I feel.
Right.
And because like, I mean, I was new to like this is my first ever relationship. So I was like, I just want them to genuinely know that like I love them as much as I like really did. I really do, like just being honest, I guess.
Yeah, Solomon's not that like expressive of his feelings. So when it came to like him and Peyton and him actually being able to express his feelings and like be able to do stuff with a partner is
right,
like, way different, and you had to like not relearn, but you had to like learn about that stuff too.
I see. Okay. What about for you? Was there anything like you, I guess honeymoon phase specifically?
Honeymoon phase?
Yeah. Did you want to avoid it? Did you want to like, kind of want to make it short? Did you want to make it like how he did as long as possible?
No, like I don't know. I guess I didn't really even think about it, to be honest. Like me and Kyle are like pretty. I would say we're pretty comfortable with each other.
Right.
It was like since the beginning. I don't know if I'm wrong.
If
you're looking at him and he's giving you like expressions, I'm not looking that way because I don't want to look him in the eyes. But yeah, yeah, it's just like, well, I think the way me and Solomon, like, we are different in certain ways.
Right.
Well, I feel like for you, like coming from an outside source, I feel like you were a little like afraid to get into the honeymoon phase because of what you've been through, So you was like kind of just like just worried about getting into it. You were like real iffy.
Yeah, it definitely is scary.
Yeah,
from what I've been through.
Right.
So like being in a relationship, like honestly, like if I do say like this would be like my actual first relationship, and yeah, it I do have like walls up, but
right.
I feel like it was very easy for me to just take it down and like for him to kind of just weasel his way through it.
Right.
Cause like if you look at me and you look at him, like we're like opposite. Like we're really not. When they say opposites attract, like this is a true statement because man, we are very different.
Kyle's really quiet.
Yeah, I'm loud and obnoxious. He's like shy and quiet. Calm. He's
a Chad, bro. Right.
Well, I want to ask you two questions. One, the walls you said you had were
we're on Dr. Phil now?
No.
Sorry.
But like you said you had like these walls like just like for like the longest time.
Yeah.
When you got into like the relationship, did you want those walls to be broken?
Well, yeah. Well, because like once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe, like
no sugar.
That was kind of bars, not gonna lie.
Not quoting the song, quote. Anyways, I was a player. Like I just had a bunch of dudes, I had a bunch of hoes, and it was just I just didn't care about none of them. Like I was like, you don't fuck with my feelings, psych.
Right.
So that's why I became how I am, because I just didn't stop caring about that stuff. But then I've reflected back on my life and I was like, bro, I never wanted to be this. Like I was such a good girl. I was a good church girl back in the day. I was a good kid,
Yeah.
And now look at me.
Right.
I'm not that bad, I guess. But
she's a good kid at heart,
Yeah, I got some good in me. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm done. Like dealing with so much people is also just like stupid. Like, it was easy, yeah. Right. But it's just like what's the point?
Yeah.
You know, I really wanted to get into a relationship. That's why when I said like when we first started talking,
Mm-hmm.
like just talking in general, I just told him straight up like I don't want to hook up. I don't want to do that. I want to go on dates. I want to actually have a relationship and start it off the right way.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay,
So-
I mean that kind of goes like into like the next question because
I thought
because
that
it
was
was
that was one of two.
oh
Is this
I mean
the same-
I honestly couldn't remember the other one. I can't remember what I said.
That's
What I was
okay.
thinking for the
It's
second
okay.
one.
It's okay.
But
Next question.
like since you guys are like close, you guys usually have sort of like indicators of who you guys think would be like good for each other. Like like for Solomon, like
For sure.
I know what would be good for Adiana, like this kind of person, and then vice versa, like for Solomon, like this kind of person will be good. Before you guys both got into a relationship, what sort of like I guess like checklist did you guys have for each other?
For like their like his partner.
Yeah. So like if he got into a relationship, like I was like, okay, I'm looking for
Yeah, I was
this,
like-
this, and
Honestly,
this.
I didn't care.
And it was
I
like
didn't care.
anybody at this point. It's so hard, bro.
That's not it, bro.
Somebody
That's
take
not
this
it.
man. Anybody.
Don't listen
Jesus
to that.
Christ.
Nah, I didn't care who he dated. I didn't care like who he was interested in,
Right.
as long as they treated him right. Cause I was real defensive over my
Mm.
brother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I almost fought his winter ball date just because
Oh, bro, chill out.
she pissed me off.
Damn.
But yeah, I just wanted someone to treat my brother right and actually make him happy.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like as long as he was happy, that I
It's
was
the same
fine.
for me too, cause like
Yeah.
I've seen my sister get fucked over so many times. Like I've been there when she was like at low points most of the time. I couldn't been there all the time,
Right.
but like I just wanted my sister to be happy with somebody,
Mm.
comfortable with somebody, someone to take care of her. You know, that's my little sister.
Yeah.
That's my best friend. Like all I want for my sister is just to be loved as much as like our family loves her.
That's nice. Yeah. Was at least when you saw each other, like you guys like get into like you guys relationships, when you met the person, was there any like moment you're like, oh, I know that this person's like good for them, or good for Solomon, or good for Adiana?
Well, since Solomon got into a relationship first, like
Yeah.
I could see like the change in his attitude,
Mm.
his focus, and like how he was actually like very persistent.
Mhm.
Like he actually had like a goal in his mind. He would set himself to it, and like him
Yeah.
accomplishing that was pretty cool. And just seeing him like actually be happy and like go out and do stuff. Because before this, he would just sit in his room, play video games, and watch anime. Like that's about it. And now he has a girlfriend that likes the same stuff, so like
Yeah.
it works out.
Yeah.
Like him going out and getting like new experiences, and like literally just seeing him happy. Like
Right.
Solomon is always a smiley person, but like seeing an actual genuine smile.
Mm.
My
No.
smiles are genuine.
I know you be faking it, bro. You don't gotta cap.
Oh, bro, chill out.
Right.
It's not what this podcast is about.
For another time.
No. No.
There will not be a next time. What about you, for you, Solomon? Was there any sort of like like a little maybe like checklist of or no?
Well, I could
moment?
already tell like just how Adiana was feeling, like how happy she was. Just like how
Mm.
she said, like
Yeah.
you could see just like how happy that person makes Adiana,
Right.
and like I don't know,
Mm.
you could just tell, you get the
Yeah,
vibe.
I think like the energy and like the aura around people.
I mean,
It's just
on what
funny.
Adiana
It's
was
just
saying
funny.
about like my how I changed. I mean, there was good and then there was bad. I made some stupid decisions
Mm.
because of a relationship, but like
Mm.
that's a learning process,
Yeah.
especially for a person new to relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You have to balance out the relationship and like your other priorities.
Right. Okay. And I get the time that you've been in a relationship, and the time that you've now been in for about like 2 months. Do you
Almost
guys
2 years, baby.
Yeah, almost 2 years and 2 months. Yeah. Do you think it would have been better if you guys got into a relationship earlier in life, this like if it was this relationship, well, I mean, regardless of how they were, in the past, do you think it would have been better if you were in this relationship like way earlier, or is like right now just like probably like the best time that, or just currently how it is?
Well, Peyton's 2 years younger than me.
Right.
So I started dating her at 19.
Hey, yo.
So if it was earlier, I would have been in jail.
Okay. Well, let's
So
say,
I'm glad.
Okay. Well, let's say as an example, you guys are both in high school then.
Jail.
Oh yeah.
Nah, you'd be a senior. She'd be a sophomore.
That's weird, bro. That's weird.
It's happening.
No matter what.
It's happening.
Because when I graduate, she's still be in high school. That's weird.
Oh, true.
But if
Don't you get, like,
there was
special
no
permission for
age,
that, though?
whatever. What?
Right? If it's like consensual.
Consensual.
I'm sure
I'm
that's
not
how
about
it
to go
works.
into this whole
Judge's
age
like,
debate,
I don't think
bro.
so.
They're like, well, they were dating in high school.
Like, you're already in the relationship.
Just give him
Like,
a
would it
break, Judge.
change
Come on.
after?
It's weird, bro. That's messy. I'm not trying to get into that.
Yeah.
But like, if there was no like age discrepancy, like, I don't know, you kind of just without being lonely in high school, you know, it builds character. I guess, like, as shitty as it may sound,
Right.
it builds character. It makes you like think certain ways, good and bad.
Yeah.
But it's just how you perceive like the situations you're in.
That's
Very
true.
What about you, Fernando?
Man, I would have been way happier if I met this dude earlier. But
Yeah.
Same
Same case.
but you know,
Same case.
yeah. Like, but honestly, like, I had to go through all those experiences, all like the ups and downs.
Yeah.
To like build character, maybe who I am today,
Right.
how like straightforward and
Mm-hmm.
blunt I am.
Oh boy.
I
I feel like you get that from dad though.
yeah, it's probably hereditary.
It's hereditary. Bro.
But
It's in your DNA.
it just needed experiences to bring it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had to be unlocked.
Right.
It had to be an achievement.
It was like requirements to unlock, bro.
Yeah.
But if I met him earlier, yeah, probably honestly I'd be really way happier than I was. But I'm actually really happy now, and like
Yeah.
I've been like feeling stuck for a long time.
Mm.
So like getting into this relationship and actually like having like being able to work on myself
Right.
with somebody else with me and who's working on themselves, like we don't, what am I trying to say?
Mm.
We're not like hindering each other, like we're not trying to hold each other back. So I finally feel like, I know I would complain to both of you guys about this all the time. Yeah, I finally feel like I'm actually taking steps forward in life
I
and
see.
like actually progressing to be a better person.
Right.
This kind of reminds me of like one of my coworkers, my boy John. He we're having like this deep conversation because we're like the same age, and we're like, it was a slow day. We're cleaning stuff on the side.
Right.
We're just talking about like how things were in high school, talking about life, just getting real like, just like connecting with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And like he had told me, he was like, bro, I wish I knew you in high school because I really needed a friend like you.
Damn.
And I'm like, fuck, bro, thank you.
Yeah. No,
Man,
that makes sense.
If
Though.
I met him earlier though, I would have to be in the mainland.
Florida.
That is true.
He's
Florida
from
man.
Florida.
Oh.
He's not a Florida man.
Nah, he's like so chill, bro. He's
You know
a Chad.
what's also pretty funny about that though is like I've never once thought about talking to or dating a younger guy. Me and Kyle are a year apart, so
Right.
I'm 21, he's 20, and like I would have never thought, but like the way he holds himself,
Yeah.
how like his presence, his energy, and
Chad,
stuff,
what did-
he's
Yeah.
He's a Chad.
he's very mature, and like honestly, everyone would probably think he's older than me.
Yeah.
People do think
I
that.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like they all thought he was older than me,
Right.
or at least the same age.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just ironic because like I like talk.
I think I'm matching blankets. Sorry.
That's Rita, and then
Squad.
that's
Rito.
Julio.
What is Rita and who?
Julio.
Yeah, I said Rito.
Janet.
Oh.
It's from Bluey. That's what they
Oh.
call themselves when they're grandmas.
Oh, cute. But yeah, anyway.
Not this again.
Oh my god.
You should take a picture. I'm gonna
That's for
take a
later. That's for
picture.
later. Hey.
But
We're in
yeah.
the middle of something.
What was I even saying?
Um,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
I forget too.
I've never thought of talking to a younger guy, and just like
Yeah.
ironically, like all the guys I talk to are all older than me, and they're all childish. They're all just little boys, and like talking to someone who's a year younger.
Because
than
you used
me,
to
he's an
hang out
actual-
with bums, bro.
He's like
I
he's
told her
an
that.
actual man.
Mm.
Like I feel like he's actually like he's actual man. He's not 21, but
Like,
like
you think most of the
he's-
military people are like good civilians, bro? Now they're bums. Bums. I'm not dissing the military, okay? But like a lot of you in the military, you gotta
step your
shape
game
up,
up.
bro. You gotta shape up. You have to be a nice person.
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't be stupid.
That's very true.
he's not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
I forgot what the question was. I know I
What
answered,
if
but
you
like
met-
we were
met-
so
It's the if you met someone or if you met them earlier.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess for both of you guys, it's just the best timing right now for both of you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You
You
gotta-
know, you get what you get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shit
Kind of reflect
happens.
on the past too much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Shit already happened. It would be
Mm.
nicer if they're back. If,
Yeah.
Like we met them back then, but like
Right.
right now it's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
What?
No, I just agree with both you guys. I had nothing else. That was it.
Oh, that was all the questions.
That was all the
This
questions.
motherfucker.
It felt like you were writing down a lot.
Yeah.
No, I wrote down only 3 questions.
Oh, now we can do tangents now.
Oh, now I can go.
Oh,
around the
I'll do.
tangent.
We can also do-
one
we can-
tangent. One tangent.
No. This is not a tangent. This is
Okay.
like what we discussed. What we were talking about. Your
Okay.
hair.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
His hair's
Y'all
like
see
really
Brendan's
That's
cool.
like the
hair,
most
dog?
boring
Brendan
thing
be
out of this
looking
whole
cute,
podcast.
dog.
But it's so nice. You have like decals. Like
Hey, yeah, turn your head so they can see it on the camera.
they
Oh.
can't even see it that close.
I know.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
why I said turn your head.
I think they can see what I do
they
that.
can see the color.
It's a
part
heart with pink and blue.
and
Yeah.
lightning strikes. No, I'm just joking.
It looks more
it's
like
the
heartbeats.
heart,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it
supposed
was.
to
Yeah.
be. I was just joking.
Lightning strikes.
Flat lining.
He's a flash, bro.
No, yeah. But I don't know. I didn't really think about getting.
So,
into-
Brendan, how is your relationship?
I've been out of a relationship for.
No, not
since-
currently, bro.
Oh.
The one is it in one?
Your
You've only been in
experience.
My-
with
I've been in 2.
relationships.
one? Okay, so
The
how
first
your
one was like,
relationship?
whatever. But
Yeah.
the second was more. I guess.
Tell
It's
me
more
how that
real.
one went, Brendan. How we
She was
always
from Waianae,
discussed it.
so take that as you wish. So
She's from Y and I.
she was. Yeah, she
Wanna
was.
hear
Are we talking
funny
about the
story
same,
about-
The first girl?
Was that the one when we were filming?
No, that was
The
the
second one? You
Yeah,
want to hear
yeah.
a funny story about that?
No,
No,
dude, we I've already talked about this. I've already
In
mentioned
the
this
short synopsis, we're filming just a fun project, and this guy, he's like, "Okay, I gotta go home real fast." Doesn't explain why. He just goes, and he's like, "I'll be back."
He said, "I'll be back."
2
That's
hours
the
later,
thing.
we call him. He's like, "Sorry guys, I don't think I ever come back," and because he was with his girlfriend, I was like, "Oh my god."
Okay,
He left
Well-
the boys to be with this girl.
Bros before hoes, man. That went out the
I'm
window
real.
that day.
as I explained in the multiple podcasts, I had to tell this story. For one, her mom left her, and 2, I was locked outside of my house, and 3, she couldn't go home or anything. So it's not like I could like I
I
didn't
could
want
have helped us film.
Yeah, why you just bring it down?
I don't think she really knew too much about like my YouTube stuff at that
Mm.
time.
She
Oh.
could just sat on the side and
I
watch.
thought you were gonna say
Yeah,
he
but that's
didn't know
kinda-
anything about filming.
that was like-
neither did us.
I don't know.
Yeah, we were young, so
Yeah, I don't know. Because I was also like, I wasn't too good with Pierce at the time, so I want to like take like
bring
I
it,
go
bring a
right
time
chick
to his house and be like-
bring a chick to the house.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
I can respect that.
yeah. Plus, I wanted like her to like meet all of you guys, even though I didn't really get to like.
She didn't. I didn't meet her
At all.
I didn't meet her at all.
Yeah,
I got to hear stories. That's about it.
yeah. Well, it sucked because she was like the only one I get, or out of our friend group that were like in relationships, she was the only one that didn't go to our school.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you right.
Yeah, so that was like
That's valid.
that was like I think I told Curtis like when both of us were in that in our relationships, I was like it kind of sucked that we never got to like experience like double dating and that kind of stuff. Like that would have been cool if we did that.
Me and Jay tried, and that was sad. It didn't end out good.
What? You did a double date?
We tried. We
When?
planned it out, and then
When did this
it just
happen?
didn't go through.
I don't know.
Roughly around the time The Greatest Showman came out, because that's what we were gonna go see. And then stuff happened and we just didn't go. And we
Dude.
got bummed out.
I remember everybody saying that they're gonna go watch The Greatest Showman.
It was a good movie.
I never watched it till it came out. Like,
I never watched it till it came out.
Oh, noise.
Out of theaters. You didn't let me fucking finish.
Well, you're gonna keep talking
Like,
like
came
you
out out of you know what? Whatever.
like on Disney Plus. Did you watch it on Disney Plus or like on DVD?
No, I ain't had no DVD. I think someone else is showing.
Hey, you never know. Dad them used to pirate a lot of stuff.
At
the swap meet.
Whatever.
Yeah, at the swap meet.
Swami, there's always
That's
this one guy hooked us up with all the movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like brand new movies for
Before
like
streaming was out there?
$5.
Yeah, and he would it'd just be a guy with a camera just all the way in the back, just recording the movie.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and then you see that the guy walk past.
Those are so, as long as the audio is pretty good, like,
Yeah.
cause like I was watching Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball superhero, and like the camera quality was kind of ass, and I could like deal with it because
It's
I'm gonna watch
Dragon
a
Ball.
Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah.
But the audio was so bad, it kept taking me out. I'm like, I can't commit to this pirating, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we were able to go on the tangent. So
That wasn't even a tangent.
That wasn't even a
It
tangent,
started off
dog.
with your hair,
He
and
just
then
wants to cut us
somehow.
off.
it went to Dragon Ball.
He wants to end our shit.
No,
bro.
it's because we were talking about your relationship.
Oh yeah.
That was another question. That wasn't a
Yeah.
tangent.
Oh,
What
is that
about we question you, man?
okay?
I don't know. I don't want
this
to
is
ask him
joking.
questions.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding. I don't got
That's
some questions
intimidating.
for you.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that is good
Oh,
then.
We got 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Bro,
Everyone
why is
got
our
hour and
podcast
stuff.
short?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Short?
what I did with Jay, like, I've been
Short.
trying to make it a little bit shorter because a lot of people have been saying that like
It's
they
too
don't really
long.
watch the whole thing, or they
Honestly.
just they'll
Yo,
watch
we
half
be
of
suck
it.
honest,
for that.
You do that.
I don't watch it at all.
I like to throw on the podcast while I'm at work. I'll put in my AirPod and I'm like working. I'll
Mm.
just listen
Yeah,
to you guys.
I do that sometimes when I'm smoking. Like a little laugh, so here and there. I like watching the shorts.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those are like less than a minute, bro.
You mean the TikTok like
The TikTok
formulas?
version?
Yeah.
Of course, man.
Again, less than a minute thing. It's not too.
I got a
Because
short
she
attention
got
span.
yeah,
Okay.
she got poo rain
I
sometimes.
can't.
right?
Yeah, I'm a little.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this already.
Were you there
For what?
when I was with her and we're at QuickCon walking up and down the aisles, like looking at the vendors, and then I see us like a vendor and she has slime, and I was like, "Yo, Ariana, look, they have slime for your ADHD ass," and then she goes, "Where?" No, what would you do?
No, I was looking at something else that was past his head.
Oh, and you go,
so it
huh?
looked like I was looking at him, but I was looking at something behind him, and then I was like, "What?" and then him and Kyle were just laughing at me.
Like, oh my
I was
God.
so confused.
And
I
yes,
should have bought it.
last time I talked to her, she was like, "Damn, I should have bought slime."
I like playing with slime. It's fun,
It's like,
poking
oh my
it
god.
and stuff. I
Okay.
like weird stuff like that, man. I'm a child. As much as I am like a tomboy and a bully, bro, I'm a freaking child. You should see my bed.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a girl thing. The squishmallow thing is a girl thing.
Yeah.
I have 10 in total. Right now.
Jesus.
I know people with worse.
I have a picture. That's a good video of them.
Thank you for sharing that.
Okay. Well, now I'm gonna actually end this thing.
Yeah, bro, we keep talking.
Yeah.
No, let's keep going, bro.
Keep going, dog. What do you mean,
I could
dog?
just we could just film another episode if you guys want to do that.
No, that's
yeah.
too much, bro. That's too
Let's
much.
talk about something besides relationship.
Well, this is what the podcast is about. People are like, "Oh, I need to sort of like stay on the theme of this."
Yeah, so we'll just start a new
For
one.
relationships?
Okay, we'll see you in the next one, guys.
I'm gonna have a new one next.
We're
ready for
gonna
next
start
one.
a whole nother one.
Okay.
Just
We're
jump
gonna
cut.
do 2 tonight.
let me just end this one. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Chronics podcast. Please keep on watching every Saturday. If you guys enjoy these guys, please let them know in the comments to come back on. If you guys want to see him again, I
Who
actually
doesn't
really
want us
wanted
to
you
see
guys
us again?
genuinely to both come on.
Because we're stupid.
Yeah, it's because we talk about dumb shit.
I don't want people to
Because
talk
we
about
can
smart
sibling
shit.
thing,
honestly,
it's a
it's because
sibling
we,
thing.
we just talk about anything.
Yeah.
You see how all of
'Cause
that
we-
just like went.
Yeah, we could like easily make each other laugh And that's what's so
And then Brendan
entertaining
just
about.
laughs at
I mean,
us.
us. You guys don't need to be entertained as long as I'm entertained.
Yeah, we don't really.
I do care about you
we
guys.
care
Don't get me
about you guys,
wrong.
we don't care about you guys. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's not what I meant. I mean, like, I care, but like,
Damn it. We love you. I love you. Yeah, we're ending it. Cut.
okay, okay, brother.
Thank you.
Please like and subscribe. Watch the other podcast, guys, so you can see both of them again. And we'll see you guys in the next one.